So this is why I said don't put it all the way in, because it's gonna, if you place it wrong, it's gonna hit this one, hit this motor. So at this time, you just put it all the way in and line it up here so that you can touch it, touch this motor, touch this end, and touch this that end. And you know, you don't need a magnet to hold it, because the heated bed down here is kind of sticky. So it's gonna stay there unless you hit it. Okay? So that's good, because I want to remove this bed easily so that I can take the model off. So after that, let me show you. Set the temperature to the 60, and that is 60 Celsius. You can do it with the set button and then this button. Well, it's PLA. This material is PLA that I'm using. I used to like ABS because PLA quality is little less than ABS. Then the problem is the ABS has that wobbling problem is worse than PLA, and you know, the smell is really not good. So, but with this printer, with this quality, well, I don't think I need to use ABS. So I decided to use PLA from now on. And besides, also, when you hit it this bad above like 100 degree, it's not gonna, this heated bed is not gonna stay attached to it, because the small bubble between the glass and the heated bed is gonna expand. And well, I would not suggest, recommend to do that. But even if at 85, you set it to every 85, it's very hot. So I'm pretty sure it's enough for ABS printing too. But I'm gonna do another review if I can, if I decide to do ABS. But so far PLA, I'm very satisfied. Yeah, PLA is kind of material that the temperature, it's a lower temperature. It melts at a lower temperature, and ABS, you have to set the temperature higher, and heated bed temperature also higher. All right, so next step. Hit it one more time, hit the button, and go to print from SD. And also, I like this SD card printing, and let me choose one of my print. Okay, and hit it. So it's gonna heat up, and while this heat up, let me explain something. Okay, the reason I choose this printer, even though I didn't know this company very well, I choose it because I liked the design and the material that they use, all metal body, very sturdy. And I like that because I used to use printers that use a plastic body, and it's very shaky, especially when you print big printer, the model like this. So when you use a shaky printer, the layer up to about the middle, maybe not too bad, but when you go up, it's gonna really not good. It's gonna be very rough surface, and the layer is not consistent and looks very not professional. But this one is really consistent layers. and I like it. It's because the metal claim, and also what I like is the bed, the printer bed goes up and down only, not the y-axis. If the bed goes up and down, back and forth like that, there's a higher chance that you know, the model just take off because it's just moving like that. Could be yeah, just my opinion. So don't get upset if your printer bed is moving y-axis. But I just prefer that printer bed goes up and down only because it's better for me, to me. And I like this heated, the extruder just goes y-axis and x-axis. And let me see, what else? Oh yeah, about the SD card. Yeah, I used to use a 3D printer hook up with my computer, and this one also can do that too. Don't get wrong idea from me. There's a USB port back in the back, and then you can use that to hook up with your printer, and you can print things from your computer too. But I prefer to use SD card. It's a little bit inconvenient when you make this SD card from your computer. You just put your STL file into the program they provide, and you're gonna slice it and then put that file into SD card, and you're gonna put that SD card in here. A little bit inconvenient, but it's not that bad. But the good thing about it, if you print a model takes like more than 10 hours, 24 hours, long printing. Well, I had many experience that my computer somehow go to sleep, or just what's that? Brick. Yeah, computer goes brick, and then okay, let's start the print. Yeah, if there's something goes wrong on your computer and printer stop, so that's gonna be really frustrating experience after it prints like 10 hours and you have more hours to go and it stopped, and that's really bad. But if you use SD card option here, as you don't have to worry about it. Let me give you a close look at the printer. Oh, and another thing I want to point out, if you want to have nice printing, there's no wobble, curling up, you have to calibrate the bed really nicely. So don't skip the calibration. It's really important. Use the name card, and it's not that hard. To me, I kind of worried because my previous printer has this auto collaboration function, but I prefer this way. It's easy, and you can tweak a little bit. There's a thing that you can adjust. So once you're done, it's gonna be staying like long time. So don't worry about it, and just to do the first collaboration and print out, and you may need to adjust it a little bit from time at the beginning. But once you got the right position, it's easy. It's gonna stay there. And I just got my best setting here. So I'm very happy with it. So it's laying the first layer. Yeah. Okay. And that. So yeah, let me conclude this. Yeah, to me, it was a little bit risky to buy this printer because when I asked them, they don't accept return. They say they don't accept return because some customers they use it once for their prototype and then return it. And I understand that this company is kind of in the stage of beginning, and not that it looks like not a big company. It's but not that small company. Obviously, they've been doing this for years. So this is their, I think it's fourth or fifth model. Um, so anyway, it was kind of risky, but I tried it because the price range was really good. I saw some printer goes like 2,500, but I I saw the YouTube really thoroughly, and I didn't like their quality that much because if you pay 2,500, I'm gonna expect really good quality, but it was not that attractive. And well, this one I bought it from wanhaouusa.com, and I'm gonna give you the link. It was 1,800, plus tax. It's all included. Tax was included. I'm not sure. And yeah, and free shipping, and also good thing is they even though they cannot accept return, they promised me 3 years of warranty. So if there's some part breaks down and goes wrong, they say they can replace it anytime. And so far, their support team was 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 very responsive, and no issue with that. Um, so yeah, that was kind of encouragement for me to buy this. So for 3 years, I'm pretty much covered. If anything goes wrong, they're gonna provide me the part. Um, so yeah, first time they kind of forgot to give me this heated bed. So I, emailed them. You said you're gonna include this heated bed, but I didn't get the heated bed. But they sent it right away. It took a couple of days only. So that was no big deal. Okay. So yeah, let me conclude this. This printer is really good. It has everything that I wanted since my first printer, and I like the quality, and it's really steady. And don't forget what I said about good if you're printing a big or middle size of model that possibly have a wobbling issue. You just use that glue stick. You don't have to use extra strong glue stick or anything. You just use regular, ordinary glue stick and apply it on the bed evenly, just once, and you're good to go. You don't have to apply it every time. And when you take it off, be careful. and use that, and then always, place your hands on something, so when it goes, you don't, cut yourself or something. Okay, so that was brief review, not brief, the full review of the product, and I like this product, and thank you, Wanhao, for making this awesome printers, and making it a price that very competitive. So, okay, have a good day. You too. See you next time. Bye.